and welcome to the We're in This Together event. I am your host, Simone Alicia, the Self Esteem Doctor. And the fact that you're tuned in here today with me means that you are an advocate for kids just like I am. And on that note, I want us to work together. Not just you and I, but you and I and all of our kids. You see, in my coaching life, right, I've learned that there are so many amazing tools that our kids are just not getting, and I want them to get it. And I decided I shouldn't be the only one to know these tools or to teach these tools. So I'm calling on you. And I'm making sure that I share the tools with you so that as soon as this event is over, that red hot second that we say goodbye, you are equipped to use these tools and help to empower a child right away. That's the goal. So maybe you're a parent, a teacher, a child counselor, a mental health professional. Maybe you work for an organization that empowers and helps the youth. Either way, you are welcomed here, and I'm thrilled that you're here because I'm not going to stop saying we are truly in this together. So get ready for a really cool event. I want us to have oohs and ahs and aha moments, okay? I'll use lots of visuals and make sure that you are clear, because it's so important for us to have this information as adult advocates so that we can spread this far and wide to all of our kids. All right. And I want this to also be an interactive event. So you're going to look right now on your screen, depending on if you're on your phone or if you're tuned in on the computer, there's a box here for you to put your name, email, your questions, your comments. Make sure that you find that box because I want you to communicate with me. If you have one question or if you have 20 questions, send them in as we go because I want you to interact with me. I will make sure I get back to you or someone on my team will get back to you. Your questions are private. They just come to us. All the other viewers will not be able to see your questions. So be comfortable and be authentic. All right. I'm also going to engage you with some other questions. So check out now because another little box is going to be popping up right about now asking, did you find that comments box? Yes or no? All right, go ahead and click that for me. Let me know if you found the comments box. Make sure I know that you're seeing these questions popping up because I want us to interact. I want us to engage because we can only be in this together if we're truly in it together. All right, so make sure that you're prepared for a really powerful event. Sit back, relax, get ready to ask questions, engage, because this is the We're in It Together event, and I'm Simone. They call me TSED.
Simone, she's TSED.
I'm Simone.
She's TSED.
I'm Simone. They call me
TSED.
I hope you enjoyed that silly little intro by my daughter and me. That's Shaylee. And as she said, you can call me TSED by the seashore. She didn't say that part. Okay, we're going to keep the humor coming, even if I laugh by myself. All right. Anyways, you guys, this is the presentation portion of our event. And this is when I'm going to be sharing this visual component with you so that you can see what we're working on as we go. So on your screen now, you should see that it popped up the number one secret to help kids improve mindset and boost self-esteem. This is what we're working on today, guys. And I want to make sure you have a little bit of a clearer picture. Oh, I'm giving hints already of who I am. So we're going to make sure we get through to the place where we explain who I am and how I came to be. All right. So we know I am Simone Alicia, and of course, we did the TSED joke already. Moving on, right? I went to the University of Florida, and I got my Bachelor's of Arts in Elementary Education and my Master's of Science in Business Management. Woo-hoo, go Gators! Any Gators in the house? Ha ha ha! Any Gators? Answer me! Answer me! I popped it up on the screen. All right, not that many, a couple of Gators, we don't know. All right, here we go. I actually worked as a licensed Florida educator for several years in Broward County, Florida, in the United States, right? So that was my amazing classroom teaching experience, which has helped me greatly working as a coach, which is what I do now. I'm actually a certified NLP practitioner. That means neuro-linguistic programming. And that's really all about just the language of the mind affecting our behavior and our beliefs, right? So that's really what it's all about, is to try to shift that language so we can have new beliefs and new behaviors and new outcomes. That's what I do, and I focus it on kids. I've done that one-on-one. And these days I do it with the Academy. All right, so I also hold an honorary doctorate of divinity, and that comes into my work because there's just an underlying current of this sensation of we are great, we are marvelous, we are divine beings, and there's something loving and perfect within us. And we can tap into that to be our best, right? So that's how that factors into my work. I'm also a member of the Association for Integrative Psychology, and that's an association that came along with my certification in NLP. And of course, after 2 decades of teaching, coaching, keynote speaking, I've had the absolute pleasure and privilege of speaking in front of all of these different groups and several more that haven't quite made it on the updated list here, excuse me. But this just gives you a picture of how far and wide I want this message of self-esteem to spread for our kids. So you see a lot of schools on that list. You even see Nutrition Smart, right, where they're offering like just different health tips. I've offered health tips for the mental part and the emotional part for our kids, for adults. It's just been a very wonderful journey from University of Miami to the Girl Scouts, and on the list goes. I feel blessed and I feel grateful. So what is the mission I'm actually spreading? Here it is. Follow me. And then tell me if you get it. Tell me if you agree. Tell me if you like it. The mission is to help kids know their value. That's the ultimate mission. And how? By improving the way that they're thinking and feeling about themselves and their lives. And it has to be done in a way that improves their choices and behaviors. Oh, that's going to be so important later. Keep your eye on that. Improves their choices and behaviors. And what's the ultimate outcome is that we want them to have more positive effects on themselves and others. We want their thoughts and their feelings and their choices and behaviors to have more positive effects, not only on themselves, self-esteem, right, but on others, which is a sense of compassion. And that's what I stand for, very much so. So we're about to enter into the problem zone. The problem, to which I have a beautiful solution, right? For all of us advocates who are saying, you know what, we need to help these kids. We've got to help them. We've got to make a difference. I'm going to tell you what one of the problems are as we have been trying to impact our kids. Are you ready? Here we go. We as the adults and the advocates and the parents, we offer words, and look what happens. Whew. Did you see that? You want to see that again? Let's see that again. All right, here we go. Words. You can do it. And then straight through the child's head, out the back, and it's gone, right? In modern day, we say in one ear, out the other, right? But it's just going straight through the kid's head in many cases. They're not getting the full detail. They're not getting the full picture. So this is where I said, let me do this event. I want to gather all advocates just like you to really be here and make a difference in our kids' lives in a more meaningful way. How do we get these messages of hope, of self-esteem, of confidence to stick? What do we have to do differently? All right. I want to show you the different approaches that I've tried, right, in my one-on-one coaching, and I've also assimilated into the academy. So look at these examples, different age groups, different situations. So first, there's a girl between the age of 6 and 10. She wouldn't leave her mom's side during play dates. Now, these are true stories that I've actually worked with, right? So she'd go to a play date and just be hooked on her mom's side and like not going anywhere. And the mom's like, come on, be brave, be confident, go play, make a friend, say hi. But all of those were words they went through. So what did I do? I employed this particular technique that I'm going to show you today, and I got success. So it works for age 6 to 10. Then I looked at this other client I had between the age of of age 11 to 14. He got hurt in playing a sport, and he lost all of his confidence. He almost like he forgot how to play after that. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to do this, right? And so I employed this tool that I'm about to share with you today, and success, it worked. Oh, you can feel my excitement, can you not? Okay. And so now I have another client, age 15 to 18, introvert, has been diagnosed with learning disabilities, and wanting her to get to a place where she's feeling better and able to open up a little bit more. So I tried the techniques I'm about to share with you today, and success. So what happened? The young child ended up going into these play dates, running off, leaving mom, having a great time, doesn't want to go home. The child gets back into the sport, is nailing it. The coach is like, what happened to you? You're like our star player. Parents are shocked. Everyone's pleased. It was amazing. And then the girl 15 to 18 ended up going to homecoming and going to a lot of events and having a great time in her last couple of years of high school. Amazing success. So this is what all the families have been saying when they get these kinds of results. So you can check that out on the screen here while I talk to you, because I'm sharing this with you today because we need to know it. We need to know it, but I think I've done enough teasing. I think I've dangled the carrot enough. Let's get to it. I want to make sure you can really sink your teeth into this, wrap your mind around it, and really hold on to this. So I want to check in with you. How are you doing? Please answer the question that's popping up on the screen. I want to know if you're feeling excited. Let me know if you're feeling excited and ready to know what this amazing tool is, this secret. Let me know if you're ready. Click the button up there. Excellent, excellent. And I also asked you earlier if you really connected with my mission. And I never popped that question up there, so I apologize. Do you connect with this mission? Do you really feel like this is something like, yes, this is what I've wanted. I'm an advocate for kids, and I want this not to be words going through. I want to make an impact. If this is you, let me know. Yes, there's another question popping up. Answer them both and let me know. And remember, as we're going through, send your questions in. We are meant to interact and connect during this entire process. All right? Interact and connect. So I want families to know this because this should not be a secret. It should not be a secret. So when you go to the academy, this information is available. So many portions of it are available at $0, zero cost. Okay. Why? Because I think some things in life you shouldn't have to pay for, like oxygen and water and self-esteem, right? So some elements, but of course, I also think we shouldn't pay for food, but we have to pay for food. So as you want to nourish yourself more, then yes, you can invest in certain classes in the academy or certain therapeutic services or certain holistic services, or, eating a certain way. Of course, you have to invest in yourself and in your bodies and in your mind. But some of this stuff should just be open and available. And that's what it is in the academy. Lots of free resources and lots of things. And I want you to know that because you have the right to go and jump in and access a lot of that stuff for yourself for free, and then use that to empower our kids. And I know you're going to be like, are you saying that again? I'm saying it again. We're in this together. All right. So what's the secret? Simone, come on, let's go. Give me the secret. Our kids need more than just words. Okay, so right now you're like, that's it. Okay, wait for it. All right? Our kids need more than just words. As a matter of fact, I want you to check out this scenario right now and tell me what you think the actual solution would be. All right, there she comes, picking her up from school. Hey, princess, how was school?
Terrible. Everybody kept bullying me there.
Honey, I'm sure it's not that bad. Bullying is a really strong word.
Yeah, but I know, but they were bullying me. They were telling me all sorts of
things. Okay, wait, let's not go all the way into the negative, honey. What do you want? I'll just call school. I'll call the teacher and I'll
because then everybody will think that I got in something.
Then what do you want me to do? I'm trying to help.
It's not helping.
So the child says, you're not helping. Don't call my teacher. You're not understanding. You don't seem to get it. They're not feeling like we're helping them, and we're kind of not. So what do we do in that scenario? I want you to pop up on the screen. What would you do in that scenario? What are some of your ideas? I'm going to give you a second to really think about it, to decide what it is that you would do and how you would help. Write it in right now in the comments box and send it to me. Send me your best idea, what you would do in this scenario. I'm going to give you a second. So take a second. What would you do? I'm super interested in seeing these answers and these responses. Really good. If you need some more time, I'm sure you can probably pause and add your answers in and then come back. But I would like us to definitely keep going forward because it is the moment you've been waiting for us to give the answers. Here it is. our kids need to be able to picture the advice that we give them on their level. They need to be able to picture the advice. They need to be able to picture their options. Now, don't minimize this, you guys. As a matter of fact, I want to look at you here. I'm going to take this down for a second because don't minimize the importance of this. It sounds so simple, but day to day, are we doing this? We're offering so many words and so much logic and so much experience, but are we creating pictures in the kids' minds? As a matter of fact, let me ask you this question. What industry is really amazing at creating pictures in our kids' minds? What industry is flawlessly consistent in creating imagery in our kids' minds that they see constantly in their mind's eye? What industry? Here, I'm going to give you a multiple choice. I don't know which side it's popping up on for you. Again, depends on if you're on your computer or if you're on your phone. The questions could be popping up on the left or right or on the bottom. So find this question. What industry is really good at creating pictures in our child's mind? You got it. You got it. Media, the video games, all of these places that create these movies and shows and content and gaming, they're really amazing at putting pictures in our kids' minds, which means we need to get better at it too. It means that we need to be able to do this to combat that. So your kid spends X amount of times in front of the video games, in front of TV, in front of media. It's not even just them. It's more than that. It's also their friends. It's also people that they're talking to, the stories, the drama, the classmates, their memories, their experiences, their thoughts. All of these things are real pictures. They see when they got laughed at. They feel that. They see that show where the bully girl did this to the new kid and blah, blah, blah. They see that and they feel that because the pictures are creating emotions. So here's what we need to do. All these pictures are creating these pictures in their mind. All these events are creating this picture in their mind. Look at this. These pictures are getting stuck. Do you remember the other imagery where the words were coming through? The words just passed on by. But this imagery now is getting stuck. It's lodging itself, and these pictures create feelings. As I think about that lonely moment, no one ate with me at lunch, I feel sad. As I think about the moment someone yelled at me, I feel alone. I feel sad. I feel all these feelings. I feel made fun of. I feel low. I feel small. I feel less than. I am believing these negative things about myself. They are stuck. So our job now, what our kids need, those of us who are advocating for the kids. Oh, you see me getting excited now, you guys, right? The ones that are advocating for our kids, we need to create these positive mental pictures flashing in the minds of our kids. Positive options that they can focus on. Do you remember earlier in the mission that I said increase their options, improve their options and behaviors? This is what I'm talking about. The kids need options. What can I do in a situation? And they can't be words that have passed through that I can scarcely remember. I want pictures, images that are getting lodged in my mind, all these possibilities. So that scenario you saw with, Shaylee in the car and I'm playing her mom on TV, right? and she's, upset and I'm just trying to help pacify her and feel better. If I could give her pictures, if I could give her images in her mind of what she could do. Let me give you an example. You see, there's something in the Academy called the Easy Self-Esteem Builder for Kids. And in one of those classes, it talks about how when negative thoughts are trapped on your brain, it's like your brain got buried in some dirt. And it talks about how you pull that brain out, dust it off, and you dust it off with affirmations. You say really good things to yourself to pull it out of the dirt. And there's a visual. There's actually a demo kids sit and watch, and that visual gets stuck in their heads. That is what I'm talking about. I even have online group coaching. And in the group coaching, we talk about different tools and topics you can use as well to help. And we're creating imagery. So as we go through, we say, okay, you've got this picture of the people, bullying you in school or whatnot. And the picture in your head is huge. It's this image like a movie on the big screen in your head. That happened, that happened, that happened. I feel bad. I'll never go back to school. Where are the options? There's no options popping in the head. It's just a big screen of negativity. So in NLP, there's a technique where we teach them to imagine that big screen picture and then imagine shrinking it. Imagine shrinking that picture. Imagine making it black and white. And I'm telling you right now, it works. All right. So you get it now. Our brain will respond to the pictures. We can teach our kids to create and change and focus these pictures in their mind, like I just told you about that NLP technique. And these are the different things that they're getting from the academy that you also can know and you also can share with them. It works, right? To remember is to put back together the stories of parts of an event. And if we can remember it a little differently, if we can remember it without the big, colorful, huge emotional picture, if we can remember it and shrink that picture and make it black and white. Now it takes some imagination. It takes some imagination to do that. And I'm going to really bring back the importance of imagination with the guest speaker that we have in a little while. Okay. So here's what it is. Let me really make sure that you are seeing clearly and you've got a clear grasp of what I'm talking about. I want this to like ring bells and set off alarms in your mind when you really think about it. So there's a negative picture or negative options going in my mind. They bully me at school. Well, let me tell you what that does. It brings up negative feelings. And then those negative feelings bring up negative behaviors. So now I'm scared. So I'm slamming that car door and I'm frustrated. So I'm talking to my mom in an attitude. I'm clicking that seatbelt really mad. I'm telling her she's not helping me. It's all affecting me because the only option I have alive in my mind is a really negative one. That's what we need to change. This is the secret. This is what we're here to share today. This is what all of us adult advocates need to be fighting for our kids. So we want to give them positive pictures in their mind, positive options, solutions, ideas, and that will lead them to have more positive feelings and then positive behaviors. So in that car scenario, I turn to my daughter and I say, you know what? Why don't you try doing the shrinking the picture? So imagine what happened in school. Now shrink it. Now, whoever is making fun of you, give them a funny little Mickey Mouse squeaky voice. Keep remembering it that way. What do you think happens? A Mickey Mouse squeaky voice. They start laughing. Now imagine that, at the same time that person was talking, they had like a talking throat burp. At the same time they were trying to make fun of you, they did a weird talking throat burp and they were like, and they had to stop. Now your kid's laughing even more. Now this new picture is diffusing this old negative picture that they had. So now you've lightened the situation. You have changed their state with some humor. Change the picture as it actually happened so that we don't get stuck on that negative picture. And now we need options for what to do. Now we can do something called positive mental practice, role playing. These are all things that are included in the Easy Self-Esteem Builder in the Academy, as well as in our group coaching online. You can do it too. I don't want to be charged with being the only one knowing. I want all of us advocates to know and to share with our kids. Empower ourselves so we can empower our kids. Now that scene changes completely to a child who is laughing a little bit because that vision just changed to someone who's trying to be mean, who all of a sudden sounds like a Mickey Mouse with a throat burpy sound thing coming out. The child is a little bit diffused, laughter is happening, and now you start to role play. All right, so what are we going to do when you go in tomorrow? Okay, I'm her, let's practice. And so she can talk to me. Oh, you're feeling better? You showed up to school, I see. Why wouldn't I show up to school? Well, because what happened yesterday? What happened yesterday? And then the child goes, oh my gosh, yeah, because if I gotta remember, it'll be so awesome, right? Or whatever the case is, right? You have to use your own discretion with what the examples will be and what the role play will be. But you want the child to feel like, wow, I could ignore her. I could act like I don't even know what she's talking about. I can really laugh at this so much that it actually doesn't bother me. So when I go to school, I'm like, whatever. I can definitely choose to talk to the teacher if I want to. I could practice going up to her and saying, listen, don't talk to me like that again. We're done with it. Let's just be friends and drop this. I can practice that until I feel confident. Now the child went from no options with this big picture of being bullied to a humorous picture that seems a little bit lighthearted and about 5 options of what they can do when they go to school. And they've practiced it. They didn't just hear words. You role play, you practice, you close your eyes and you see the image. Positive mental practice as well as role playing physical practice. All right. So who's in charge of this? We are now. We're the ones that want to give them the images. We want to give them more images than the mean kid at school, the bully, the TV, the video games. We want to get the social media. We want to give them more images. Now, tell me where you are right now. You can send me a message and say, like, how this is all impacting you, like if you're getting it, kind of imagine that you're raising your hand and I'm calling on you in a nice giant audience and you're sharing. I'm bringing the mic over and I'm letting you share your piece. Tell me how you're feeling at this particular moment. Tell me how you're feeling. And if you rather a multiple choice, I'm going to pop one up here for you. Tell me how you're feeling. Excellent, you guys. I understand the simplicity of this. And you need to understand the power in the simplicity, because it is so simple. The children will do it. The children will connect. The children will understand, and the children will reap results. It is profound in its simplicity, and we're the ones responsible and the ones who get to help our kids through this. Because we're truly not just the adults, as I said before, the adults plus the kids plus the teens, we are all in this together. So I want to give you an example that's even more clear of what happened. Because like I said, visual, our brain is seeing in pictures. I want you to experience something that the kids have actually experienced when they've come to our group coaching. So this is an actual sample, right? Look at the ice cream, the word ice cream written 3 times. I don't know about you, but my mouth ain't watering. All right, my mouth's not watering just yet. But when I go down to the next one, well, it's an image now, but it's small and it's black and white, and I'm still not really mouth watering because I don't know what flavor it is. I don't know what kind of cone I'm working with. I'm just kind of like, okay, the idea of ice cream is in my head. But now I have to ask you, how about now? Oh, that little flavor. It looks some kind of strawberry, something, looks exotic. I don't even know. And then that sugar cone, and then, wrapped in a napkin. And when you go to the next one, it's so cold. I can almost feel the cool breeze of ice cream right on my face. And the other one with the swirl dripping. Oh my gosh, it's probably like really warm in the scenario where you're eating that. Maybe I'm on summer somewhere, just being hot with the cold ice cream dripping down my hand. And then I can almost taste it. This kid is eating this ice cream and I can taste it in my mouth. Tell me if this makes a difference. Click up here for me and let me know, does this make a difference for you? Are you actually able to get more interested, more excited? Because these pictures are bigger, they're colorful, they elicit responses. I went from everything from feeling the cool to tasting the ice cream to, it takes you on a journey. I can even almost smell this thing. My mouth is literally watering right now, okay? So tell me if this makes a difference. Tell me, do you feel more of a response to the bigger, more colorful pictures? Absolutely you do. Absolutely you do. Now, of course, some of us may be different and be like, not really, and that's okay. But for the most part, we will. And this is what I want you to understand. This is how the pictures look in our kids' minds when they first happen, whether they're positive or negative. And we want to take it back to being something really tiny and not important. And we don't want those tiny, unimportant things to be our words. Okay, so this is the work. This is what NLP does. This is what I've had the beautiful experience and pleasure of doing in session and building into the academy. So where does that take us now? That takes us to a place where there's still the media, the school, social media, friends, experiences, video games, all of that. And those experiences are still getting lodged in our kids' minds, as we said before. But this time, now that we're educated, now that the advocates for kids know what to do and know how to do it, we're prepared to now bring forth words plus pictures plus involvement, role play, positive mental practice, resources. And now we can put those in the mind and look at how it gets lodged in the mind of the child. Notice the little circle area. The old thoughts and things that they've experienced are there, but they're smaller and they're black and white. They're not as dominant. What's dominant now is this pow, yeah, strong, bang, right? This is the I'm a hero. I'm positive. I have the help. I'm guided. I know what to do. And when that dominates the child's mind, they feel really different, because the child whose head is filled with this, all these negative memories, they feel really negative. And the child who shrinks that down and then feels really good and really, look at that, that shrinks that down there. Now, the bigger pictures create bigger emotions, and this child is in a happier place. Does that make sense? If this is all making sense for you, please say I, click yes, click me, click something. Let me know that this is making sense for you. Let me know, because this is why we came here today. So let's really take a look at what it looks like. Some of us need even more examples, and I am going to practice exactly what I preach. So let's get a picture in our mind. Let's picture that there's a child who's feeling anxious, right? They have this ice cream sized picture in their head of something. It's making them anxious. People are laughing at me. They're saying something really mean. Oh my gosh, this is the picture in the child's mind. This is what they're seeing. There's an image, a movie running in their mind of how horrible this event could be. So they're focused on a huge negative picture, and there's no other option for them in their mind that they can change over to a positive picture. Those are the problems that they're facing. Here's where we come in. We want to help create new, huge, colorful, fun pictures of success or something more pleasant around the topic. Act it out, use visuals, draw, write, paint, find positive media on the topic. You can, switch on to YouTube or whatnot and find a video that's empowering about something like that. So in this situation, we don't just say, go play with your friend. It's going to be fine. Go say hi. It's going to be fine. No, we want to really build this up. Oh my goodness. Imagine that they really want to play with you. Imagine that when you walk up, it's just going to be so nice and they're friendly and you'll say hi, they'll say hi back. Imagine how much fun you're going to have. What if you start laughing so hard with them? Oh my, now they're picturing laughing. Okay, walk up to me like you might walk up to them. Go, go, go. Hi. No, come on, say it a different way. Come on. Okay, hi. Oh, there you go. You did it. Okay, now picture it. Picture that you're having so much fun. What could you say you want to play? What could you tell them? I could say jump rope. I can say basketball. I can say play house. Excellent. Oh my gosh. And if they say no to house, what would you say? I'd say, well, what do you want to play? Oh my gosh, that's so great. Now they're playing it out step by step. They're dealing with what if the person says no? What if they say yes? What if they love it? What if you laugh a lot? So many other options besides the one option that they'd given themselves, which was, this is not going to work. You want to build this up. You want to make it huge. If you can find a video that shows a kid going up to say hi to another kid and it turns out great, let that child watch that video 1,000 times. And if it doesn't turn out great for them, give them more options. This is the beauty of NLP. This is the training, and our kids need it. So let's look at these case studies again. I just want to focus on one for right now. The one where the child was about age 6 to 10 and she wouldn't leave her mom's side during the play dates. Okay. I want you to understand how I duplicated this in the academy. All right. So in the Easy Self Esteem Builder, there is a class coming out. This one's not even quite prepared just yet, but this one is coming out, and it gives them this tool called Dodge the Fireballs. Dodge the Fireballs. All right. And now this is a visual and a game that you play mentally, and you imagine that the fireballs are actually negative things that a person says. So they're not actual balls of fire. They're negative words that someone throws to you like a fireball. Now, most kids know the game dodgeball. And when you say dodge the fireball, they get an instant visual and they're instantly interested and entertained. Okay. So when I say dodge the fireball, it means this person is throwing the words, and in your brain, I want you to not catch it. Don't capture the word. So someone says, you're so mean. I'm so mean. This is me catching it now. I'm so mean. Oh my gosh. I'm going to switch my screen so you can see me really, really clearly. All right. So if someone throws a mean word in your brain, you're essentially like, I'm so mean. I'm mean. Am I mean? Why am I mean? What they say I'm mean. I can't believe I'm mean. This is you holding on to a fireball. What happens if you hold on to a fireball? Come on, answer. What happens if you hold on to a fireball? You get burned. So the same thing in your mind, if you're holding these thoughts that are negative, then you're getting burned, you're getting hurt. So we teach the kids, how about you just dodge your brain? Like imagine your brain's playing dodgeball, dodge a fireball, and the mean word, you're so mean. Ooh, not talking to me. No, I love how I jumped out of the way of that. So now I'm laughing a little bit. I'm lighthearted. I'm feeling humor because I'm picturing there's like a little mini dragon inside this person and they're trying to throw mean words at me and I'm just dodging out of the way. I'm having fun with a visual silently in my mind, empowering myself while someone is trying to hold me down. That is powerful. Now, this slide that you're looking at that I'm sharing again with you is an actual printable poster that is inside the Easy Self Esteem Builder. Again, this particular segment is getting ready to be launched. It's not launched just yet, but all of the other ones are similar where they have a printable poster and there's always a demo video. So I want you to check out this demo video in the top corner of your screen. Let's see if I can make it bigger for you. Remember, guys, fireballs represent mean words or mean actions people may be directing towards us. They're not actual balls, and they're certainly not fireballs being thrown at our bodies. We do not throw things at each other physically. That can cause a lot of harm, and it's inappropriate. My example here is just to show you what it would look like if you were getting your thoughts and your brain out of the way when a mean word or a mean action was coming towards you. Sometimes it feels like slow motion, but sometimes it feels really fast. And when fireballs are coming fast at you, you just want to get out of the way and dodge it and not let it hurt you. And I'm going to give you the secrets how. So guys, remember, this is the actual video that is in the Easy Self-Esteem Builder. And it is literally designed to make sure the kids have a visual so that the information sticks with them. I have to repeat again that this specific class is not ready yet. It's going to be launched very soon. And I probably shouldn't even say this because maybe by the time you're watching this, it will be launched. So keep your eye out to see if it's there. But this gets really great results. Here's what I hear from kids after I teach them this, right? They're like, oh my gosh, I actually did this yesterday at lunch. I was laughing. I felt better. Wow, it worked. Because they have an option. It's no longer, let me just sit there and take this and hope it stops soon. There's something I can do about it. So you guys, bringing it home again, I have to say, we really are in this together. And parents, if you're a parent, I want you to use these tips with your kids. Sign them up in the academy, watch along with them, participate so you have the tools and you can reiterate them to your kids. If you're a provider, whether it's a mental health provider or a counselor or any person who is an advocate and provides services to kids, use these tips with your clients or make them available to them. You can actually become an affiliate and introduce them to the academy, and we can share the benefits of that. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later. Organizations, whether you're a school or a child-centered organization, use these tips within your community. Share them, sign your kids up. We can do license agreements. You can just come to the free resources, or you can also become an affiliate and share these academy resources with your community. And again, once you're an affiliate, we share the benefits of all of this. So we will talk about that a little bit later. So I want to go ahead and explain how I've actually bottled all of this goodness up in TSED Academy, right? How did I take this concept of NLP, of reprogramming and reframing the way you're believing things and seeing things so that you can be more positive and feel better and behave better, have better outcomes? Well, first I just took a look at the topics that I've seen most often in coaching. And if you're a parent, as a matter of fact, if you've ever been around kids, right, you know, so these are some of the hot topics. Believe in yourself. Please stop complaining. Let it go. Move on, right? Please make good choices. Drama-free friendships. Let's try to find those, right? Positive communication. Speak to me. Squash the negativity. Calm down. Try something new and don't give up, right? These are all these amazing topics that we want our kids. So as a matter of fact, if you are resonating with these topics, go ahead and check the box for me and let me know. Because if you've been around kids, you're like, yes, yes, please, please, please. I need this. Where is it? I need this, right? So go ahead and check the box, because all of these topics are covered in different segments, right? They're different segments, and different segments are available at different times. So depending on when you're able to join us for this beautiful event, is when you'll kind of see what is available, right? If that makes sense. So you get to see what is available and when. But every single class that is released will have video lessons, the support material, parent resources, the printable poster like you saw, reflection questions, and of course, there is an option to add group coaching on, so you can actually come on and talk to me live and get some more of this information really clear so that the kids can get the help, right? So resources, I'm talking about answering your questions. Again, I already had all this stuff, game ideas, including apps and programs, parent resources, all of this stuff is here to help you. Because again, you know what I'm going to say, right? What am I going to say? Here, click it. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? We're in this together. Absolutely right. So let's keep it simple. Let's break it down. What did I give you here today? We need to give kids fun, relatable, mental pictures to help them see our advice, see their options, see a new point of focus. They have to be able to see these pictures in their mind as big as or bigger than the negative pictures that are already stuck there. So take a look for yourself. I keep talking about the Easy Self-Esteem Builder. Take a look at what it looks like, just little pieces of it from beginning to end. Time for class already? I'll be right there. So I just said that believing in yourself has everything to do with your brain and how you're thinking. Well, here we have Exhibit A brain. Hello, hello. Welcome to the presentation room. And here's the magic tool that we will use. It's called an affirmation. All right, so that was a nice little clip, just little tidbits of what it is that you can actually expect to see in an easy self-esteem builder. So you can do this yourself, like we talked about before. You can take this, you can teach your kids, you can just use everything and run with it. Show them examples, show them what they can do, show them their options, give them pictures and visuals and imagery, let them draw, let them write. What's the solution? Write it down, right? We send them to their journals. We send them to I have all of that stuff in the Academy for free in the resource library. So there are different things the Academy offers. So you can keep doing this, give them this mental point of focus. And if you don't want to do it yourself, I am here to help. So again, we know what the media and school and friends and the social media and all these different things can do and how it can lodge these solid pictures. I almost said permanent, but I don't want to use the word permanent because they're not, because we know how to handle them now. And so with my help, my part of the us being in this together looks like this. We help to shrink down those pictures. And then you and me, we get together with all of these tools, from the Easy Self-Esteem Builder, the free resource library, the teen course, which is 10 million likes for me, the kids group coaching sessions, the mini courses. We get together and we start giving our kids all of these tools: appreciation game shows, demonstrations, videos, live practice, positive mental practice. And we get these things lodged in their mind. And now we have kids who are feeling empowered. We have shifted the balance. We have won. So while the media tries to put this in, and the video games put in the violence, and the social media puts in the comparison and the being self-conscious, we're putting in the pow, bang, wow, the tools, the strategies, the positive options. We're doing that together. So I already showed you guys some feedback. This is some more feedback that I've gotten, again, from people who've come to live coaching sessions, group coaching sessions, been in the Easy Self-Esteem Builder. They're loving it. They're loving it. And I want you to get the same feedback. This feedback is for all of us. At this time, they gave it to me because they knew I was providing this. But from this point forward, we should all be sharing this feedback. And I'm asking you, once you start using this stuff, if you start getting this feedback, please share with me. Share it with me. Honestly, it's not bragging and boasting and showing off. It's sharing, because we're in this together. And I want to know when the kids and the families and the parents are aware of the impact that we are having together. So send me your compliments and your feedback that you're going to get, because you will get them once you start using this method. I'm so excited about it. All right. So what can you do? Where are you guys? Are you the person that's going to paint the mental pictures yourself? Are you going to sign your own kids up to just join the Academy and get some of these tools, starting with the free resources and then jumping over to the Easy Self-Esteem Builder? Are you going to become an affiliate? And you can do all of the above, actually. So here's what I want you to do. Check off the answer. Which one of those do you feel like you fall in? Check it off for me. Are you going to just do it yourself? Are you signing your own kids up? Are you going to become an affiliate? And if you want to say all of the above, please tick the box that says all of the above. For those of you who want to be an affiliate with the Self-Esteem Doctor Academy, consider yourself a connector of people in need to the resources that will help. We invite you, I personally invite you to type right now in the message box, I want to be an affiliate. Just type it in. Now, of course, you can send people to us to get the free resources, to go to the free resource library, that so many of the content and courses and things that we have that is actually free. And you can also be an affiliate who also receives commission by working with us, and of course, doing this together. So you'd sign up for the Easy Self-Esteem Builder. You'll get your own personal link that you'll send out to folks that you want to share it with. Every time they sign up, you get paid. And the commission structure changes, but people are usually getting enough to live pretty nicely if they would like to, because People are investing in themselves, and the thank you to you and to everybody who brings us together should matter. It should be significant. Again, there are times where I say, people shouldn't have to pay for water, food, shelter, shouldn't have to pay for mental health and self-esteem. But the way the world works, there are certain things we do have to invest in, certain things that we have to show that I want this and I'm willing to put in for myself to get this. And there are certain things that are definitely free. And at the Academy, I'm offering both. So you can certainly come to the Academy, click around, look around, and be improved and empowered just by the free resources. Or you can also join the Easy Self-Esteem Builder and invest in yourself and get even a little bit more. So if you want to be a part of that, be an affiliate, or as I call it, a connector of people who need it to the resources that will help, then simply type again, I want to be an affiliate in the box, and you're all set to go. I want to say thank you. Whatever you decide to do today, I want to thank you for advocating for our kids. So whether you are the one that's going to paint these positive mental pictures, or if you're going to sign your own personal kids up, or if you're going to become an affiliate, or even all of the above, the message is still clear and the message is still the same. We want to work together to reduce the impact and influence of the negative pictures in our kids' minds. And we want to work together to provide resources that will get stuck and dominate in our kids' minds so they can truly feel empowered. That's why we're here today. I want to thank you so much for joining us. And as a beautiful token, I want to actually introduce a beautiful speaker who's going to help us remember the power of unlocking our imagination. I'm happy to introduce to you today reading a beautiful poem, my mom, Josie Stiletto. Close your eyes and let your mind take its
time to unwind. And through those believing eyes, see the things you realize that you can do if you just try. Can't and won't will not apply. See within that wonderful space anything to help you trace a challenge that once you dare to face, and accomplish it now in this place. The time and place is yours to choose. When you decide to win, you cannot lose. Imagination is so grand. It is like a magic hand, creating dreams that let you fly like the birds in the bright blue sky. You can do anything. Go anywhere. With imagination, you are already there. Red, yellow, pink, or blue. You can dream in any hue. Size doesn't really matter at all. Pretend you're a magic carpet ride and let your imagination just run wild.
Thank you again so much for joining me today at the We're in This Together event, where I was able to unlock this number one secret that we need to improve our kids' mindset and to boost their self-esteem. Thank you for being an advocate for our kids. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for the love and the support and your guidance for our children. Please go forth today confidently knowing you can do this for our kids. And if there's any help or anything you need, know that I am here to help. The entire Self Esteem Doctor Academy is here to help and support you and every single child on this planet on the journey to improving their mindset, boosting their self-esteem, and truly loving and valuing themselves. Thank you again with everything that I have. I'm Simone. They call me TSED. I'm Simone.
She's TSED.
I'm Simone.
She's TSED.
I'm Simone. They call me
TSED.
If you're still hanging out while you're deciding on all the options that are popping up on the screen, I'm just going to take you on a little tour of the Academy since we're here. You know, it's like that after event banter and chatter. So let's go ahead and check it out if you're here. And thanks again, honestly, for joining. It was super fun, a lot of information, and I feel really great about everything. So this is TSED Academy. You type in TSED academy.com and you'll come to the home screen. This screen will change because we're usually highlighting something different here. So right now it's the free library and the self-esteem builder. I actually want to take you through some of the free resources, right? So those of you who are going to become affiliates, I'm already getting your messages and I'm going to be in touch with you exactly how to get yourselves started and signed up and all that good stuff. But it's really good commission and a really good mission for us to be on together. All right, so those of you who are going to check out the free resource library, obviously I'm already enrolled, but here's the cover page, right? It gives you some information, a little video you can watch, and these are all of the things included in the Academy. And when you click these little arrows, you get to see exactly what's in there. So we've got everything, more free stuff as soon as you open it right there, right? What's available, what's free, you know, adults and self-esteem, affirmation app, appreciation game, conversation starters for kids, the emotional ladder, really great video in there, journaling pages and tips. You can print free journaling pages right here, right? So free download and print. It's just a lot of amazing content here. Leadership in kids, some research that was done by a university that gives some good information. Parent resources. My gosh, I just love this. I had to buy this for myself. It's actually a free class. And then I went ahead and bought, you know, the bigger version of it, but it is a free class that is worth its weight in gold. It is really, really good. That's not my resource. It's actually something from someone else. It was really good. And as you keep going down, just more tips, you know, what do I suggest that kids watch in terms of, you know, all those pictures? Remember we talked about that? What should they be watching to get better pictures in their head? And of course, my self-esteem song, which I didn't get a chance to sing today at the event, but it's really good. And just all of these other resources for teens and, you know, words and phrases, so many good things. So I just wanted to take you on the tour of the actual Academy if you're still hanging about. And don't hesitate to make an appointment to talk with me. So right here, you see free consult. We have 15 minutes. We can talk about anything to do with the Academy. Now, this won't be a coaching session, but it will be a guiding session. What can you use in the Academy? What do you need? What resources will work for you? All right. And you can contact me and you got all this good stuff. So it's really, really amazing. And those of you who are looking for a little more information about the Self-Esteem Builder, the Self-Esteem Builder is here. We click on that, right? And we scroll down. I totally see changes. That's a quote actually from someone who took this class. So really some of the classes from here. A little sneak peek that you can actually like zoom into and kind of see up close, the games, the pictures, the award, all that. And scroll right on down to see what's in the course. All right. How to believe in yourself, how to stay positive when it's hard, how to make good choices and learn something new and never give up. So this is the first one that's currently available at the time that I'm actually doing this event, but there are going to be 2 other segments at least available coming here soon. So it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm just excited that you guys are here. Thank you for hanging out post-event. All the options are still here. If you have any questions, keep sending those comments and messages to me. I will get back to you, every single one of them, as soon as I can. And also don't be afraid to make these consultation calls, appointments with me. Don't be afraid to send me emails and contact and communicate, because I'm serious about this mission. Our kids need this stuff and this stuff works and we should all be doing it. However it looks, we should all be doing it. All right, guys, I'm so happy I got the chance to hang out with you after the event. Thanks again. Honestly, you make it worthwhile. And obviously I can't reach all the kids myself. So the advocates that you are, it's truly essential to the greater good. And I appreciate you guys. So I'll see you guys later. Bye from TSED Academy and me. Mwah. Thank you for everything. And I will see you in the Academy.